Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and a very excited welcome to today's walk around video, which is of course of this gorgeous Cupra Leon TSI Dsg Lux. Now what the Cupra represents is of course a great alternate choice to the VW Golf R. Along with the Audi S3, it is pretty much the exact same car underneath, but without the VW badging. Of course, Seat is part of the VAG group and he's now the Spanish cousin of the VW. Now what I'm going to do is give you a walk around of it, show you the tips, show you the tricks, show you the features, and show you all the awesome reasons why this should definitely be considered as your next car. And I'm even going to tell you why I think this is so underrated. Moving down here, you can see you've got your Seat headlights as well, LED daytime runners, and the first thing that I love about Seat is how sharp everything is. You can see angle, 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 angle. It's a bit geometric, it's a bit crazy, it's a bit funky, but it looks phenomenal. You've got that gorgeous smoke grey on there, so it's a real deep metallic grey. You've also of course got your front parking sensors, front fog lights, and you've got the Cupra specific styling. Now on there you've got your radar for your front assist, you've got your honeycomb-esque grille, and you've got this gorgeous bronze and rose gold Cupra badge. You've also got the Cupra flag just on the right hand side. You can see you've got headlight washer, and you move around, you've got your Statement 5 twin spoke alloy wheels finished in the diamond cut gloss black and chrome. You've also on there got your Cupra braking system too. Moving around, extended side skirts, flared arches, lowered ride height of course for handling, grip and aesthetics, body coloured door mirrors. Again, you can see on here, nice sharp point on the gloss black on the mirrors, built-in indicator, black B pillar, big open screen, and gorgeous line work all the way across. Tinted privacy glass, you've got gloss black B pillars, again another sharp angle just here. Going up, you've got your gloss black C pillar, high level lip spoiler, rear wiper, bronze or rose gold on the Cupra badging on the back, and down here you've got the fantastic sounding dual exit chrome exhaust on the black diffuser, rear parking sensors. And then if you lift up the S, you can see you've got your boot, which is pretty much big enough to fit any of your everyday items in there. It's not electronic, so you will need to slowly shut it down as well. You can see from every different angle, the Cupra is a just absurdly good looking bit of kit. The brand now have really undergone a transformation where it's not just the cheap plasticky VW Spanish cousin. What they are now is a brand that really does stand on its own 2 feet, really does represent great value, great performance and great spec. These are arguably just as popular as that just behind it, the Ford Focus RS, the Golf R, the S3 and many other of the market leading hot hatches. And the exterior is one reason, but this interior is the other. And internally, the Cupra represents fantastic value with a wicked spec. No longer is it all made of cheap components, it is a legit rival to the best in class. You can see you've got the carbon optic seats, you've got the carbon fibre weave effect, white contrast stitching, you've got your Cupra livery etched into the seat, perforated bolsters, and then you move down, you've got the full leather all the way across, electric seating, electric lumbar support. You've got your Cupra design of course on your door inlay. You've also got the carbon optic all the way across, electric folding heated adjustable mirrors just here. You've got electric windows, deadlock as well on there. Now in the rear, don't think they miss out on anything. Again, carbon optic design, half perforated leather. You've got the fold down armrest or the third seat, full ISOFIX, and again loads and loads of leg room. Now sitting inside the Cupra from a driver's perspective, it is definitely a car that is aesthetically pleasing. Just going to move my seat back because I've got a bit longer legs than the last person that sat in it. But you can see you're greeted by a really, really sumptuous cabin. Now, to start with, you've got your digital dash. Now, Seat, Cupra, whoever you want to talk about, what they've always done is they've been ahead of the game in terms of display. Before it went unnoticed because the brand weren't really at the peak of the powers, but now you can see the font, the way it's laid out, the high contrast, the high resolution, the quirkiness, and that almost uniqueness is really something to be a joy to hold. You can also see, press the button once, foot on the brake, and you just get the instant flavour that it's just something a little bit special. It's all very modern, very funky, and something that a lot of people aren't doing. A lot of them design the cars externally to look really, really good, and then you get inside and it's all a little bit vanilla beige and what you've seen before. The Cupra just keeps you excited. Now, what you can do, of course, in here, using the buttons on the steering wheel, you can change the display. So on there now, you've got the one. You've also got your lane assist on there as well, your front assist. You can see just on there, what that means is that'll bring up a virtual road and give you any indications you need to be aware of. You also got your virtual cockpit on there, so you can click on your navigation, so you can, of course, change your view. You've got 3-4 different views on there, which change all automatically, but it is really, really cool. And then the virtual cockpit, of course, click on view, and you can expand it to your whole screen. Now, the virtual cockpit is the class-leading option when it comes to instrument cluster navigation display. The VAG group do it better than anyone. But even here, with the red trim and the funky little graphics, it just looks right at home. And if you click across, you've got your media source, you've got your Bluetooth telephone, and then you've got your vehicle status as well, of course, if there's any issues. You've got a lap timer, and you've got your fuel range. Now, if you click on the view, again, you can see you can change all the different options on there. So you've got your full instrument cluster view just there. You can change it so it's minimal. You can have this gorgeous design all the way around, and of course you can see just how responsive it really is. You can click it again, you can have it in the middle, and you can have the two different options on the side. But for me, I would have it full screen. Now on there, the steering wheel, of course, as a performance car on a hot hatch, is a crucial component. Soft touch Nappa leather, almost textured 3D perforated leather, flat bottom, which of course is an essential in the makeup of a hot hatch. You've got the piano gloss black inlay, rose gold or bronze, of course, on the badging, volume control, voice control, instrument cluster menu, and of course the view as well. On the back, you'll note you've got paddle shift as it's DSG, meaning you can really have an engaging, immersive driving experience that you are truly in control of, and you can change when the shift takes place on the less and the minus. If you want a more detailed video of how that works, let me know and I'll get one sent over. Underneath, you can see you've got your cruise control and speed limiter, and on this side you've got your high beam, your indicators, and on this side you've got your wipers, and then down here you've got your auto headlights as well. Moving across, you've got your media control system. Again, it's almost oblique. You've got your different sharp angles, your contrasting chrome. It's just such a nice place to be. And you can see here now, these are the bits I was on about, where they've really gone creative and upped the game. High contrast, high resolution, different styles of design. You can click on your radio. Of course, you can see you click on there, click on band. You've got FM, AM and DAB, although you're only going to need DAB. You've got media, so on there your different sources you connect. You've got CD, 2 SD cards, 2 USBs, Bluetooth audio, WLAN, auxiliary. What else you've got in terms of media is your 4-link system. So due to your voice's compatibility, plug your USB in, you can have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay as well. So media, you're fully sorted. Navigation, now if you click on the button, click that indicator just there, that'll take your map, of course, out from there and into your media system. So you've got the total nice old school way of viewing it on your inbuilt system just there. Traffic alert, you've got inbuilt traffic alerts as part, of course, of your media package. You've got the sound, so on there you can change your different options, no navigation announcement, touchscreen tone. What you've also got is your Bluetooth telephone. Connect that, you can talk on the go and stream your music. You've got vehicle settings. Now if you click on there, click on settings, you'll be able to see you can change your ESC, which is electronic stability, traction control, change your speed limit for your tyres, of course, set the tyre pressures. On the light, you can see if you've got motorway lights, auto headlight, coming home, leaving home function. You've got driver assistance, adaptive cruise control, front assist. You've also got parking and manoeuvring. You've got park pilot. You don't have a camera, just the pilot. Background lighting, of course, you can see on here you can change a colour, but we obviously think that the red is going to be the best option. But you can, of course, go all the way across on here and change a different tone. For us, we're going to keep it on red. You've also got mirrors and wipers, opening and closing instrument cluster, time, date, and of course the main one is service. You can see your next service isn't due for 498 days, meaning you've got a lot of time before you require any maintenance. Now what you can also do is go on here, you see you've got your old school trip computer, long term and since refueling, or you can click on view. You can go on your instrument cluster, so you can have the classic option, you can have a different option. So you'll see on here consumption and range. When you change it on there, it changes on the screen. Really cool. Traveling time, destination info, the map, or you can have automatic, whichever you prefer. Me, I would have the classic setup. You can also go on sport. That'll of course bring up your boost gauges, your G meter. Really cool. Now what you can do, of course, is click on these and change those as well. If you click on the view, you can go on consumers, which we've just been on, which is consumption, driving data, which you've just seen, and then of course eco trainer if you're really worried buying a Cupra to drive it economically. Yep, I thought not. You can have your eco trainer on there, and then you can go on vehicle status. So if there's a door open, the bonnet open, a cornering light out, cruise control not working, it'll all be displayed on there. And that is pretty much the media system as a whole. Moving down from that, you've got your drive select button, so you can see you've got 4 different options. You've got comfort, sport, Cupra. Now Cupra is of course race mode, but you can see you've also got DCC, which is a dynamic chassis control. Now what that means is you can adapt the chassis and it's a real nice firm drive, almost ready for track driving. Of course you've got individual. Now if you click on there, you get the cog button. That means you can individually customize it. You can see you can change the chassis setup in there, the DCC to Cupra, sport or comfort. You can do loads of different options. Now the engine, if you put it in comfort, if you listen, sounds nice, meaty, but nothing too aggressive. If you put that in Cupra, you can hear that through the speakers you have that synthesized sound from the engine, which is of course sound couture, and that just means you can take it a little bit more amped up and it sounds a little bit better. Auto stop start on and off, audible parking sensors, hazard lights, ESC, traction control. Now we move down to the aircon and heating. Of course it's dual zone, so I can have alternate temperatures for the passenger and the driver in the front. Heated front seat for both the passenger and the driver. I can have heated on the windscreen, the passenger or the footwell. Recirculation, temperature is changed using the dials just here and here, and you get the digital display. Heated front screen, heated rear screen, turn it off, and of course I can change the air distribution force using the middle dial. Setup, if I click on there, I can have a little menu brought up, which is really handy. Shows you all the functions in a virtual interpretation, and then I can sync the temperatures to make them match. Underneath that, you can see just here, I've got dual USB, auxiliary. I've also got the holder just here for your mobile phone, and that of course is your wireless charging pad. Storage, and then we come down to the Dsg Gearbox underneath the start-stop engine. Really simple to use. You can see at the minute the gear that you're in is illuminated. You can also see it's reciprocated in here. To use it, there's a lever on the back. Press it down, the R is illuminated. You can see park pilot kicks in, you have the beep, and you have R just here. Put it down into drive, you can put it down there. The minute that's gone straight into sport mode, because we're in Cupra, you can see the D and the S is illuminated, and you've got S just there, meaning sport, giving you a higher rev ratio and a longer response between the gears. If I click that down again, you'll see that's now on D. That means it's just a standard drive in Cupra mode. Now a mode that many people don't know about that you can do is this. Knock it across, don't worry, it's not broken. You're now in manual, which tells you there M1, meaning you can either use a paddle shift, so both hands on the wheel, making good progress, full response, full engagement, full concentration on what's ahead of you, using the paddle shift to change gear. Or you can do it like the touring cars and the sequential gearboxes to change down the gears. You drop it down to change up the gears, you knock it up. Really good, really engaging, and really popular. Moving down, you've got your locking wheel nut, key holder, auto hold for the hills, and of course electronic handbrake. The way this works, foot on the brake, press it down, that disengages it to put it on, pull it up, and now it's engaged. Dual cup holder, you've got storage, 12-volt charger, and underneath the leather armrest, further storage as well. But overall, I'm pretty sure that you will agree that this is just an insanely well-spec'd example that really does rival everything that you've seen. It rivals anything you want to go against, and it just looks fantastic. Really well-spec'd, absurdly powerful, and the driving experience, I will tell you now, is phenomenal. And what else is just as good as the driving is reassurance, and we can give you that knowing that this car has of course treated to the 128-point Emerald check prior to retailing. Now what that means is that this car has been given a thorough and meticulous cosmetic and mechanical check at our on-site RAC approved facility prior to this video being made. We've given it an oil and filter service to ensure there's no confusion or cross-contamination on any products that have been used, and you'll also be aware that you can see the results of that test online on the vehicle advert. Now if you're looking at buying this car remotely from the comfort of your own home, let us know, because we can offer you a click and collect service, of which you can either come and collect it from us after ordering it at home, or you can have it delivered directly to your drive within 48 hours with the ability to sign up for finance, apply for finance, have your deal agreed, get a Part X, and request delivery as well. And if you are looking at financing, as probably the best car dealership in the UK and the recipient of the 2021 award for Used Car Retailer of the Year, you'd be mad not to see what we can do. Finance from 7.9% APR and the best customer service in the game. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait for you to come down and see this car in the flesh, and more importantly, I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next video, guys.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
But it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
Go on, I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10. I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%.
It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.